Okay, so it's been a long while since my last video. I actually went on vacation. I had a really fun time. I went to Japan. I went to Asia basically, and I enjoyed myself a lot. While I was gone, the insurance authorizations that I had for my clients expired, so I had to inform them that I went on vacation, and then I spoke with them. There's two things that can happen at that point if the authorization expires. When you have a client and you first make a plan of care for your client, they usually ask you how many sessions do you need or how many visits do you need. So you can calculate that based on the amount of times that you plan to see the client. Normally for speech and language, we'll see a client 2 times a week, maybe 3 if it's necessary. And then you calculate how many visits you're going to make in 90 days because insurance visits are usually worth 90 days. So you multiply 90 days or 3 months. How many visits are you going to make in 1 month? If you're making 2 a week, then you're going to make 8 visits a month. And you basically calculate that 8 times 3. So it might be about 24 visits that you'll do depending on your plan of care. So after you decide on the plan of care, they give you the amount of visits that you need, and they let you know that in 90 days it's going to expire. If it expires before you use all of those visits, renew it because it expired, and that requires me to give more medical proof of why they need the speech therapy. So in that moment, I will submit any doctors notes that have to do with their speech and language, any reports from school that have to do with their speech and language, any other evidence that show that their speech and language is delayed enough to require skilled therapy. And if you get a client, that has a decent record, usually the people that we deal with, if they're children, have a decent record at school. And if they're adults, they also have a decent record. So it's not really hard to obtain those documents. It's a possibility that the insurance will just extend the expiration date of the authorization for that plan. Because, they understand that things happen, people get sick, people go on vacation, and they might extend it. So that's what they did for me. So yeah, that's what I had to do when I came back, and it was so easy. I was so happy. I'm like, I don't even have to do anything at all. They just extended it. So it's good to be back. It's good to be working again. I gotta pay all the bills that I spent out in Asia because I know I said I was gonna pay those credit card bills, and I was not stable. This is not a stable position for me to be in. So today is March 18th. I've decided to stop buying things. And I wasn't lying. That's going to get done this year. But they went a bit more up, during my vacation. And that happens. You have to enjoy yourself. You have to happy yourself in this lifetime. Okay, so I know that I'm going to be starting to work more and then pay those bills. I did make a significant dent in them before I left, but not significant enough, if I do say myself. But yeah, I'm really glad to be back, and see you in the next video.